the entire mintage. Excuse me, that's what we get on these right here. And so this is our first look. This is our first opportunity to get the Back to the Future. And if you recognize that, if you're a fan of the movie as I am, and if you remember, you know, the DeLorean that they turned into the time machine,
yes.
The thing that made it go into time is what's represented and is the holder of the coin that you're going to get right there. That's what that little thing is right there. Now, it comes with the certificate of authenticity. Those are individually numbered where it fits within the edition of 2020. That's it. So if you pop that open, it just kind of, there you go. The coin's inside of it. That's where they put the fissionable material, if you remember.
Yes.
They put that in there, and then that's what powered the car, is what you're doing. So I think they just did a spectacular job with that. Isn't that amazing? There you go. You can take the coin out, and you can see that's how it is. That's how it's displayed. So they've done just an absolutely amazing job. I mean, really, one of the most iconic American movies.
Yes.
I mean, everybody that's of my age, I mean, this was, everybody's seen it. I mean, it's just, it's that kind of, like I said, Back to the Future. It became, like I said, just a cultural icon.
Yeah, and just that good, wholesome movie that made you feel good. You couldn't get enough of Michael J. Fox. It puts a smile on your face. These are the kinds of movies that we're kind of catching up on now. I mean, Mike, I watched Rambo the other night. Don't ask. I just got sucked in and watched Rambo because the last time I watched that was with my dad as, you know, as a child. So this is such a great addition to your collection for anybody that is a movie buff, for anybody that remembers watching it with a loved one. I mean, go ahead and go Back to the Future and go ahead and pick up this limited edition. What a cool coin to own.
Yeah, this is on our movie list. We finished a Breakfast Club. I finished with my daughter today, and then we're headed, Back to the Future is, I think, about 3 down, but we're going to get to it for sure. They keep interspersing Harry Potter and Star Wars in there.
Yeah, I've watched the Star Wars, I mean, a million times.
The old guy movies.
Yeah, well, it's funny because my son, I keep threatening to teach him Gremlins, so I understand. But this is, you know, my face hurts from smiling because I think I remember knowing every line in the movie and how we felt, and it was so fun and so cool. So what a cool little addition. Now, Mike, this, because is this what's called a proof coin? Because it looks proof, right? I mean, it's just beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. And understand, proof is not a condition, but a method of manufacturing. So great question. A proof is a coin that's made, it's struck multiple times at higher pressures to give it that mirror finish that you see right there. So fantastic limited edition, amazing presentation that you're going to have right here. We have very low serial numbers, if you'll notice. We have 365 coins. Look at the serial number that we have on that particular
347, this one.
That. Yeah, 347. So our coins tend to be very low. We have 350 of them. I think we may have the first 350. If we don't, we have the second 350. So great opportunity for you to be able to get that. Remember, the certificates are individually numbered.
How cool is that? Brand new for you today. If you remember this movie, if it moved you, if you watched it with somebody you love, maybe it's a gift for that person that you can send them right to their door and put a smile on their face and their heart. $47.49 on any debit or credit card gets the Back to the Future limited edition 35th anniversary Nui $2 silver coin. 716293 is your item number. Only had 365 to start off with, so very limited. If this is one that speaks to you, please jump in as quickly as you can. So, Erin, where are we going next? Got it. So we do have so much more to show you. In fact, our next selection is going to be a 5-star, but it's the 1986 and the 2020 Mint State 69 Annex Silver Eagle 2-coin set. Now, this is also an auto ship program. You will also get a presentation box on your second shipment, but it's an opportunity to own that collection as well. And as we said in our first hour, you know, basically the bookends, Mike, and right before the design changes.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So we do lots of auto ship programs. And for the vast majority of them, and probably all of them, I mean, it's absolutely critical that you get every coin. And it is in this too. But this is one where these bookend coins stand by themselves as well. So if you just can't quite do the whole set, look, if you can, you do the whole set, you get in the auto ship, stay till the end. It's an amazing collection I'll talk about. But if you're, let's say you have 159 to put into coins and that's it, you get the bookends. Let me talk about the American Silver Eagle for just a second. Let's go back to 1985. President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law, which creates the most popularly collected silver coin in the history of the United States government. They start producing it, making it, and releasing it in 1986. Mm-hmm. From 1986 until this year, till 2020, it has looked exactly like that. Okay? Exactly like that. It is unchanged, the design. And you're going to have the Adolph A. Wyman obverse, the John Mercanti reverse, the heraldic eagle that he put on that, and it remained unchanged. And then last year, the United States Mint threw us a curveball.
Oh, boy.
And said, we're going to change the design in the American Silver Eagle in 2021. Wow. So now we have a closed-end edition. We have a closed-end edition, and we know the years. The Heraldic Eagle American Silver Eagle Series is going to run from 1986 to 2020. If you flip that other coin over, that'll be the 2020. This is an instance where you get two coins, actually, for the 159.95. So you have the first year of issue, and you have what amounts to now the last year of issue with the 2020 as well that you're going to have. So that's a critical point. So this is two coins that you get for $159.95. I think, yeah, that's the 2020. So you get both of those coins certified Mint State 69. Now, I could do Mint State 70. I think I have, maybe on HSN.com, might be sold out, but I think it's $500 or $600 in Mint State 70. So at Mint State 69, $159.95. Now, here's the cool thing about auto ship. Look, if this is your budget and that's it, and you can't do anything going forward, because in an auto ship, it just, it goes forward, then get this. If you can afford to fill it into the middle, yeah, you get in the auto ship absolutely, positively, 100%.
Yeah. And
what we do with that, what we do with that is then you get a Silver Eagle every month until you fill in every single solitary year of the American Silver Eagle. So you're going to get from 1987 to 2019 for only, I think it's $99.95. Your price can never go up. Your delivery is guaranteed for the life of the program. Now understand, and let's be honest, for the 2019, $99.95, it's probably $20 too high. But for everything at the beginning, it's $30 or $40 or $50 or $60 too low.
You mean the earlier years?
When it comes down.
You mean the earlier, right?
Anything before 2008. Okay. In 2008, the mintage of the American Silver Eagle quintupled. For years and years and years, they made 5 or 6 or 7 million coins a year. Starting in 2008, and after that, from 2008 to present, they averaged 40 million coins a year. All of those early coins, those pre-2008 coins, are almost impossible to get, You can lock those in at a guarantee. Each one of them is a pure ounce of silver.
Wow.
Plus, and I don't know if you have it there, the Red Oak presentation box.
Yes. You get that on the second shipment.
Red Oak presentation box. You get that with your second auto ship. You get that presentation box, which is a $79.95 value.
That's
when
right.
you fill that up, and you will if you stay in the auto ship, when it comes time, you'll get another box that you're going to go. There you go. Isn't that absolutely stunning?
Absolutely.
It's absolutely gorgeous. That box comes. That's one of the things that we do. The packaging, we never charge extra for the packaging. Go out there. I mean, I try to go out there and buy boxes and packaging and all this other stuff. It's ridiculous trying to find some of this stuff. I think you could probably pay $100 for that box if you wanted to out there in the marketplace. You never pay for any of that with us. It comes with the auto ship, comes with your second auto ship that you're going to have. So you start with the pair. That's a no-brainer.
Right, the
the
bookends.
86 and the 2020 right there. You start with that no matter what. If you can, you do the auto ship and fill it right in the middle. You get all 35 coins, the entire series. Remember, it's changing next year. Now you will get the complete legacy edition of the American Silver Eagle all the way through from 1986 all the way through 2020.
And not only one of the most desirable coins, not desired only here in the US, around the world, people love this coin. You're starting with the bookends, you're getting the silver. We're doing the work for you because you don't have to do anything. You get one every month. It's an auto ship program that you can still cancel at any time. What a fabulous collection. $39.99 gets it home. 706-430 is your item number. Hey, Mike, maybe I should get this on auto ship. I want it anyway, and maybe I'll get my 2009.
Absolutely, you get your 2009.
And my 2015.
No doubt about it.
And my 2015 for when the twins were born, who are going to be 5 tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Could you believe?
It will all come in at every single year. 87, 88, 89, 90, even 95, 96. Those are 150, 200. I can even show you where you can spend $300 or $400 for those. For the 95, 96s. So all of those come. Your price can never go up. Your delivery is guaranteed.
Now, here's what I want you to know. When I walked in this building today, I had 480 of these. Aaron, how many do I have left? These guys? This one, this set that we're showing, oh no, we moved on. The last set, yeah, so basically about 400 of those is all we have. So if you want that, jump on in. Now, take a look here, and this is a quick presentation, Mike. We've got the 1986 to 2020 Mint State 69 set of 35. Now, these are the pure silver Eagle dollars.
This is for the people that don't have the patience.
Right.
That's the auto ship.
There it is, the whole thing.
One phone call. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's 86 to 2020, all 35 coins in 2 red oak presentation boxes. So you don't have to wait. You don't have to get one every month. If you can handle it and you want an American Silver Eagle set, right there it is. Every single solitary one of them in pure silver, Mint State 69, 86, 87, 88. You can go all the way down and see all of those early year coins that are almost impossible. Hey, you guys, make sure when Leslie leaves the studio, make sure that the 2009 and the 2015 are still in that set.
You stop it. I'm a good little girl.
I know, I'm just kidding. If it was up to me, I would just let you take them out of there.
You're a sweetheart. I know you.
They frown on that.
I know.
And you know that's the entire set. Right there, one phone call gets them all.
And Mike, we're making it really easy for customers to get it too. We only have 20 of these sets, okay? So final 20 is all we have. We have VIP financing with these. So if you use your HSN credit card, you could break this down into 12 monthly payments. You have a year to pay it off on your HSN card interest-free. You'd be paying $266 a month. These are that pure silver. And remember, that's about $8 a day. I mean, forego your cup of coffee at the fancy coffee place, and you have something that really is, without a doubt, a chunk of American history. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well, that's a great way to put it. Like I said, you know, forego the double, triple, I don't know, latte. I don't know. I'm a black coffee drinker, so I don't really get all that. But yeah, you forego that. I mean, I've seen them. I bought them for my daughter. They run every bit of $8 out there.
Absolutely.
So if you do that, instead, you can own incredible, incredible American history.
So fun. 706-896 is your item number. Here's the bad news. I have 20 of these left. So if you're that person that wants the whole collection, Mike made it really easy for you. We did it for you. We put it together. There it is. 287. Oh, no. That was the last item number. It's 706-896, I believe. Okay. Let's move on. So this is in my cart as we speak. I don't know that I'll even get it because I have about 730 of these sets, but I will.
These will sell out.
There you go. I put it in my cart because I watched your presentation. I was like, I'm in. The last Morgan, so the 1921, right? So the last of the year that they made the Morgan. And then when they started the piece, right? You're getting them both.
Yes. Yes, you get the. They actually technically made a peace dollar in 1921, but it was considered a commemorative dollar in ultra high relief.
Right.
And it wasn't ever spent or anything. So the first year the actual peace dollar that was circulated is 1922. So here's what you get. You get the last Morgan silver dollar, the first regular issue peace dollar. But here's the key to that. $55 a coin. $55 a coin. In the nationally advertised catalog, the 1921 Morgan in brilliant uncirculated condition is $113. The 1922 Peace Dollar is $108.
Wow, Mike.
Either one of them, you in essence pay what we charge for the pair. So to start with, we've got these coins. They're brilliant uncirculated. They're in stock. They're ready to go. You get the pair for $109.95. 2 coins, the 21 Morgan and the 22 Peace. Now, if that's not enough, like I said, we've taken $40 off the price. But here's where it gets really interesting. The United States Mint is in the process. Next year is 2021. Everybody knows that. But it happens to be the 100th anniversary of the Morgan silver dollar.
That's right.
The United States Mint has got incredible plans for the Morgan silver dollar. They're going to do it in silver, and they're going to do it in gold, and they're going to do it in all the different mints, and they're going to do uncirculateds and burnished and reverse proof and enhanced reverse proof. It is going to be crazy. It is going to be one of the greatest coin programs ever done by the United States Mint. The problem with that is everybody is going to want to pair the original Morgan silver dollar from 1921 with that. Already in the marketplace, these things have dried up. We recently did a big show down in Houston, Texas, back when everybody was still doing coin shows. That was about, 6 weeks ago. Normally, we would be able to find 1921 Morgans. We could find about 2,000 coins there, 3,000 coins. I think we found 37.
Wow, Mike.
That's the problem. They have disappeared. It's not that they've melted them or anything. Everybody is hoarding them because they know that next year, when they start releasing all these 2021 Morgans, everybody's going to want to back collect. And those things are going to absolutely explode. Well, because of that, I should probably hang on to these, but we decided to do it as well. They're also going to do a special Peace Dollar for that same thing, the 100th anniversary of the start of the Peace Dollar, the end of the Morgan silver dollar. So 2021 is going to be the year of the Silver Eagle, the silver dollar. You got the silver dollars, you got the new Silver Eagle. It is going to be insane. I would buy now. Not only are silver prices historically low, but you're buying well in front of the wave, and you're getting them at half price of today's price.
Oh my gosh. I know, it's like a buy one, get one today. And like you said, and the bookends, and on its commemorative year, you were right. We are very, very busy. If we have any of these left over, I hope to get at least one set. But we are seeing people buy more than one set, and that happens too with our coin collectors and our coin collector shows. People come in and they see something that's as beautiful and as desirable, and they snatch up not one set, but several.
Well, I mean, how many grandkids do you have? How many kids do you have? You have nieces, nephews. I mean, that's what coin collecting is. Look, it's a generational touchstone. Mothers and fathers to sons and daughters, and nieces and nephews from their aunts and their uncles, and grandparents to their grandchildren. It's something that's passed down from generation to generation. And this is generational. Look, this was 1921. The reason that's called the Peace Dollar is that was the end of World War I. So that's why they had the Peace Dollar. Look at the difference in the eagles there. And we just showed that. The eagle and the Morgan silver dollar with the spread wings that you see there. And if you look real closely, in his talons, you have the olive branch of peace and the talons of war is traditionally what the eagle has always been designed in American coinage that you're going to have right there. But in the Peace Dollar, his talons, he's sitting at rest. His talons are holding only an olive branch of peace is all that is in there. I mean, the world was exhausted from war that you're going to have. So like you said, we started with about 800 or so of these. You can see these are going extremely quickly because not only are these original coins, now keep in mind, these are not the commemoratives. These are original 100-year-old United States silver dollars in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition. That's why the Morgan dollar in the nationally advertised catalog, $113. The peace dollar, $108 in the nationally advertised catalog.
Wow.
But instead, we are $109.95. Like you said, these are going by the handful.
And by the way,
what it comes down to.
Remember, FlexPay is for everybody that shops with us. Maybe this is the first coin collector show that you've ever tuned into. You only have to pay that first $27.49 to get these home. You get to pay over time, so break this down into monthly payments. The price is good already. And then you have the 90 days. You get to get them home. You get to look at them for yourself. They come encapsulated as well. They are absolutely stunning, but we are very limited and we are counting down really quickly, Mike. I don't think I'm gonna get my hands on these either.
Well, hopefully it'll hold it for you if you have it in your basket there. Now, here's the other thing. I alluded to this earlier in the show. It's not just that, we have the 1921 Morgan the next year is going to be even more desirable, even more collectible, and everybody's going to want it. But the fact that this is a 100-year-old coin, but it's a silver coin. And in the marketplace today, silver coins are almost impossible to find. Silver Eagles, the United States government has sold out. Try to find prior year Silver Eagles. Everybody is sold out. Silver coins are selling at some of the biggest premiums that I've ever seen in the history of the numismatic marketplace. We were going to do $149.95 on this, kind of reflecting the new reality of silver coins in the marketplace. I literally sent out an email about 5 hours ago that said, we got these in essence at the old price.
Yeah.
I can honor this at $109.95. So let's do this at $1. Look, I could have sold every one of them at $149.95. We know that, right?
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and discount them $20 a coin, even though they're original, even though they're brilliant uncirculated, even though they're basically $50 a piece. Look, you get the presentation box, you get the airtight holders that are with those as well. You put all that together, and it is tremendously collectible. Plus, you're well ahead of the wave that's going to happen next year, and I can promise you it's going to happen. I've seen it. It's not the first time that the United States government did this. Remember when they did the gold walking Liberty half dollar, and the gold Mercury time, and the gold walking Standing Liberty quarter? Those were monstrous, and all they did was get them in gold. Can you imagine if they would have done those in silver? They're going to do that. And we've heard tell that they're going to make them at the Philadelphia Mint, at the Denver Mint, at the San Francisco Mint. They're going to do privy marks so that they have Carson City Mint and New Orleans Mint represented in there as well. It is going to be one of the greatest coin conflagrations that the United States Mint has ever done. Conflagration, sorry about that they have ever done. It is going to be absolutely, truly amazing. It will be one of the greatest numismatic events of my lifetime. But if you get this now, and this original 1921 Morgan is going to lead the pack, it's going to lead the field. This is what everybody's going to want. And the 22-piece dollar is going to be right next to it, and you get the pair of these at really $50 a piece.
Yeah, and we started this hour with less than 800. We are down to, as you could see, counting down to 480. We plan on selling every last one right here, right now. And from the very first coin show I did with you, I've always been drawn. I thought her name was Morgan, but it's the engraver, right? It was the guy that engraved it.
George T. Morgan, as a matter of fact. Yeah, George Morgan was the engraver. And it was interesting. He was one of the engravers at the United States Mint for what amounts to his entire life. But he worked there with Charles Barber and his son. And Charles Barber and his son then kind of monopolized all the designs. We know about the Barber dime and the Barber quarter and the Barber half. This is the only legal tender that the United States government ever made with George T. Morgan's designs. And so that's why we're able to call it the Morgan dollar, is ultimately what that is. Now, the woman that's depicted on that was actually a a school teacher that sat down for that. And that was absolutely scandalous at the time. Absolutely scandalous at the time that she sat down and did that. You know, proper women didn't sit down and have their pictures drawn, is ultimately what it came down to. And so that was a pretty rare event. And so, and it's interesting, one of the things that I collect what are called pattern coins. And there were several patterns of the Morgan silver dollar before they arrived at this. One of the most famous patterns in American history is the Morgan silver dollar with a different design on the front called the schoolgirl design, where she kind of has a hat on. And it kind of makes her look different or younger, if you will. And that's in my personal collection, is a schoolgirl Morgan pattern.
Really?
Is what that's the way they used to do that. They used to, instead of doing you know, sketches that people look like, they'd literally strike a bunch of different weird coins called patterns and hand them out and say, what do you think of these? They do them in different denominations, or not different denominations, but in different compositions and with different designs. It was really pretty cool. But the Morgan silver dollar has always been a stalwart of American collecting. The peace dollar has always been a stalwart. The problem with that is the vast majority of all the Morgan silver dollars and peace silver dollars ever made by the United States government have been destroyed. They've been melted. Because you have to understand, up until 1964, you could basically get these for $1. That's what silver was. But then in 1979, when silver went to $50 an ounce, they were melted by the millions. As a matter of fact, the 1921 Morgan is made mostly of melted prior year Morgans. Under the Pittman Act of 1918, the United States government melted 360 million Morgan silver dollars. A lot of that was used to make the Morgan silver dollar and then the peace silver dollars that followed that as well. They estimate that about 90% of all the Morgan silver dollars ever made by the U.S. Mint have been melted down and destroyed. So the ones that remain, not all of them are bullion uncirculated.
Wow.
Not all of them occupy this unique place in not only numismatic history, but American history as well with the end of World War I. And as you can see, we've only got about 30 dozen, now less than 30 dozen of these, as these are really flying, as people are really buying multiples of these. Yeah. With almost 500 sold right now.
Yeah, and by the way, even speaking of the design, I mean, look at how much she changed just from the beginning to the end, right? I mean, completely different.
Yeah, well, actually, they're different designs for both those different designers. The peace dollar was designed by someone else that you can see with a different model. So you've got the Morgan silver dollar on the left, and then the complete change to the peace dollar, much more peaceful, like I said. The Morgan silver dollar is a fascinating, you know, an absolutely fascinating piece of American history created by the Bland-Allison Act, which was the United States government had to buy a certain amount of silver to support the states out west. And they had to do something with it, so they made them into Morgan silver dollars, which is why they were in the Treasury vault for so long. Well, I wish they'd have kept a few more of them, and that's why there are so few of them today. And then they melted them down, like I said, starting in 1918. They melted down hundreds of millions of Morgan silver dollars. There's another story to that as well we don't have enough time for, where we had to help the English support their currency in India against the Germans during World War I. So we melted down 200 million Morgan silver dollars and sent that silver to India for the British government. So all of that kind of stuff. But regardless, you've got a brilliant uncirculated pair. You've got absolutely amazing prices. You're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the wave. They're in stock. They're ready to ship. They're on sale. You know me, I can talk about this for days.
I know, and that's why we love it. I mean, even when I'm not home, I've recorded these shows. If you want it, we are down to the wire, as you can see, 270 of these remaining. That is all we have left as we head into that commemorative year. What a beautiful gift for yourself, something to add to your collection, or to go ahead and tell that story to the people you started your collection with. 287-205 is your item number. You get the 1921 Morgan, the 1922 piece. It is a two-piece set. You only have to pay the first $27.49 today. Please place your order if this is one that speaks to you. We are almost out of quantity. 287-205 is your item number. We are moving on to a beautiful presidential set. So what we're looking at here is the 2007 through 2016 brilliant uncirculated complete 40 coin dollar set. Now these are the presidential dollars, Mike, and once again the government would love for us to use coins, right? Because it would, is it because the, you know, the actual paper currency doesn't even last?
Yeah, it wears out. The average dollar bill lasts about 14 months.
Whereas the
average dollar coin would last about 14 years.
Yeah. Or
40 years, or 50 years, or as we just saw, 100 years. So that's the difference.
And so here we get the presidential set. They are absolutely beautiful. Yes, you get the case. It's on 4 flex pay as well. 625247 is your item number. I am very limited in these as well. So less than 300 of these, Mike.
Oh yeah, and I can tell you, of all the coins in the show, I would argue that this set was the most difficult for me to put together. Yeah. This is not necessarily even a price thing. Look, I can talk to you about price where you can spend $200 or $250 or whatever to put these together. It's almost insignificant, as I don't know that you can. The Presidential Dollar Series, what they did is they started these in 2007. And so what they decided to do is honor every American president in the order of presidency. So obviously they started with George Washington. And they did 4 coins per year until they honored every American president. Now, the thing about this is to be on a coin by U.S. law, you have to be deceased. So we have some of the living American presidents that don't have coins, although they are considering adding coins. I heard they're doing a George H.W. Bush, President George H.W. Bush coin that they're putting together. I don't know if they're going to do a coin or a medallion. We'll see how they do this. But as we stand, this is the complete set. Right. 40 coins, 40 presidents, okay, that you're going to have from Washington all the way to Reagan. They are all brilliant uncirculated. Now, here's the problem with this set, just getting this set. They did 4 coins per year. And after 2008, the second year of issue, they no longer release these into circulation. They no longer release these into circulation. So these coins, you couldn't get them at the bank or the post office or anywhere else out there. So what happens is they get, I mean, just impossible to get. There are some of these coins, like the Woodrow Wilson coin, the Abraham Lincoln coin. You can't find them. They're $8, $10, $15 a coin if you can find them. Putting together any quantity of these is just one of the great trials and tribulations of a coin dealer today. And then we've got all 40 brilliant uncirculated. Now, look at the presentation, because it's not insignificant. There's 40 coins. Each one of those is in what's called a direct fit airtight holder. Those retail for about 79 cents a piece. 79 cents a piece. Okay. So that's 80 cents times 40. That's $30 worth of plastic. The boxes are another, $14.95. You've got $70 plus just in the packaging. So now look at it at $80. Okay? Well, they're dollar coins. The face value is $40. At the end of the day. So by the time you look at the packaging, you're basically getting them for $2 a coin.
That's right.
If you look at the packaging, $2, maybe even $3 a coin. Go out there and try to find them individually. You're just not going to find these for less than, about $4 to $8 a coin at the very least. So it's not just a great value, but finding them all in one place is absolutely, positively the amazing part about this, and that's why we only have 300 sets to go around.
You get a certificate of authenticity, of course. They are brilliant uncirculated. I want to show you how many I have left. These are moving quickly. 263 is all that I have with less than 3 minutes available for you, but just a wonderful set for you today. I just got sidetracked because I did a book report on President Taft. I'm not even sure why. I think I had to choose because I'm not sure why I was drawn to President Taft, but I I got lost in my train of thought, but $39.99 gets these home, get them in your hands. It is a history lesson in each and every one of those coins. And not to mention, they are presented so beautifully. Your item number is 625247. Is it a specific mint, Mike? Did you say that already? Is it Philly?
Philadelphia or Denver mint. They'll be on circulated coins.
Yep.
So we pick a P or a D.
Got it.
That's in there, but you're going to get one of each design. Each design of this, all going to be uncirculated, and they'll all be brilliant uncirculated. So, like I said, in terms of how difficult it is, we started with, 300, 350 of these, something like that. It's the first time this year that I've sold these. You're looking at it right here. This is the only time this year that I have sold these coins. I have a sum total of 300 sets. Now, for your history lesson, Leslie, to be able to, for your homeschooling, there is one president in there that has 2 coins.
I think I found him.
Because he served, the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Right.
So there's one FDR coin, even though he served 4 terms, okay? Grover Cleveland served 2 non-consecutive terms, so he has 2 coins. So if there's someone in between.
Super cool.
And so, yeah, absolutely. So how good for Grover is what it comes down to.
and we get the bragging rights to be able to say that we gave you a hard time just getting to put this together, right? You said it was one of the hardest to put together.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. The Woodrow Wilson coin, good luck finding the Woodrow Wilson coin. It just doesn't exist. Because understand, after 2008, so after the 8th coin, there were at least 40 different coins. After the 8th coin, none of them were released into circulation. They were only sold in bags and rolls to collectors. So in other words, to do anything after 2008, I got to talk some collector out of their bags or rolls of coins to get these Gem Brilliant uncirculated coins. Interestingly enough, one of the single most popular places, these are bought in large quantities and exported. This is the #1 selling U.S. coin in Russia, is American presidential dollars.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you
huge collectible in Russia.
Because
absolutely huge collectible in Russia is they collect the entire series of U.S. presidential dollars.
But you said silver dollars, right, are one of the most beloved, and so this is that's fascinating. Very cool. Very cool.
There's the other Grover Cleveland. See there, you got 2 Grover Clevelands there.
We found him.
You went backwards, yeah.
625247 is your item number. We are running out of quantity. Remember, longest return period that we've ever offered, because we don't want you to stress about anything else. We've got enough on our plate. So 90 days to return if you're not completely in love with these. 625247 is your 2007 to 2016 brilliant uncirculated complete presidential dollar set. Okay, we're going to take a quick little moment because we are processing all the orders, and we did want to mention that our hearts go out to everyone who's been impacted by COVID-19, and I know that a lot of us feel helpless at a time like this, but I'm happy to report that we can help, and America's kids need us. With schools and workplaces closing nationwide, vulnerable children are losing the school meals that they depend on, and low-income families are struggling with lost wages. Of course, our seniors are also at the greatest risk among COVID-19, and local Meals on Wheels programs are on the front lines every single day, focused on doing all they can to keep older Americans safe and nourished. At HSN, we're helping seniors and children get access to food by matching customer and team member donations up to $1 million in total company contributions to Meals on Wheels and No Kid Hungry. We are committed to making a minimum company contribution of $250,000 to each charity, and we'd like you to help. If you can donate, if you can help us out, you can find the information on hsn.com. You can use the item number on your screen as you wrap up any purchase with us, and I know that together we can absolutely make a difference. We're going to take a quick little moment, stay in the ordering process, and please help.
love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
You are watching HSN. We're so grateful that you're spending a little time, a little bit of your evening with us today. My name is Leslie. We have been shopping amazing coins here, of course, with our Coin King, Mike Mizak. He's on the line live with us. I did want to give you a reminder before we move on to our state quarter set. We've got the final 130, Mike, if you're listening, final 130 of the Morgan and the Peace Silver Dollar coin set. So if you want these, 126 remain. Remember, 90-day return policy as we head into that commemorative year. What a beautiful coin or two-piece set to add to your collection. So if you want it, you've got to be in the ordering process as we say goodbye to this. 287-205 is your item number. That way. Sorry, first day on the new job. We are moving into the state quarter proof sets, and these are really desirable. It was the other one, of course. I was right. Okay, we are moving on to the state quarter collection. So these are your proof sets, as Mike taught me. It is not a condition, but a method of manufacturing. And look at this collection, really complete, right, Mike?
Yeah, well, the wall of coins, if you will, is what this is. This is one of my all-time favorite collections. You and I have done these before, where we do these big, huge proof set collections. They're one of my favorite things to sell. Because one of the things is you rarely see them out in the marketplace. That's really one of the big things. And one of the reasons you rarely see them is because dealers take these and literally break them up and sell them all individually. So you get to literally buy them like a coin dealer buys them, is ultimately what it comes down to. So these are the state quarter proof sets. The United States government in 1999 changed the modern coin collecting industry with the release of the state quarters. Prior to that, it was just me and a couple of my friends prior to 1999. It was pretty moribund. There wasn't a lot going on necessarily in coins. I was selling coins, but, it was pretty specialized. 1999, the United States government starts releasing the state quarters, and it's an entirely new thing. 150 million Americans become state quarter coin collectors, according to the United States Mint statistics. As a matter of fact, 76% of Americans consider themselves to be coin collectors. I challenge you to find 76% of Americans that agree on anything other than coin collecting, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I think that should be your top four. And this represents all of the state quarters in proof condition. But it also is all of the other coins as well. These are the complete proof sets. So when I say you get to buy like a coin dealer, what happens is these sets are mostly taken. I would argue that the majority of these proof sets ever made by the United States government have been broken open, and so the coins have been sold individually. So if you go down, look at that bottom row right there. If you can take a look at that, that's the 2009 set. Now we're $299. So if you look at that 2009 set, if we start over on the penny side, see where the 4 pennies are? If I look at that, all 4 of those lenses are the last. That's the entire set. That's just 2009. Now remember, at $29.95 for 11 sets, you're paying about $25. But at 2009, those pennies down there on the end are $13.95 a piece. Okay. Those are $13.99. Remember, you're paying $25 for all 4 of those lenses. That alone is $52. If you go just right next door to that, that's going to be the presidential dollars. Those are $6.50 a piece. That's another $25. We're up to $75. Wow. And then you go down from that, it's going to be all the quarters are going to be next to that. Those are all $6.95 a piece. There's 6 of those. That's another $42, $140. And then when you get to the half dollar, the dime, and the Sacagawea golden dollar, that's about another $25. You're almost, what is that, $150
wow.
just for those coins right there.
Yep.
Yeah, just for the bottom row.
Right.
1 year. 1 year is half the value. Now, on top of this, we've taken $200 off the price. Mm-hmm. So we're $299 for 11 sets. Now, if you go 1 year up, the other big set up there, the 2008 that you see, it's got like 3 lenses to it. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy one. Because the quarters, though, those are the key. Okay, it's the far right set, I believe, on the bottom row, on the second to bottom row. The quarters in there are the key quarters to the collection, the 2008. Those are $18.50, $18.50, $18.50, $18.50, and $25 a piece. That little quarter lens right there, by itself, that lens, quarter lens, by itself, is $100.
Wow, Mike.
And then if you look, and then you look at the presidential dollars right next to it, they're $10.50 a piece. That's another $40. That's $140 for that. And then if you add in the half dollar with that, the Kennedy half dollar is $45.50. The Sacagawea is $20. The other coins are $17.50. It's another $85 for just those coins. So at the end of the day, you're looking at just the 2008 and just the 2009 are over $299.95.
Wow.
The last 2 years, coin by coin, are more than we're charging for all 11 years put together. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about buying like a coin dealer.
Yeah, and it's impressive. And I got to tell you a little inside information. We only started with 700 of these. We're down to the final 200. Aaron, less than 200 now. So
wow. So this will be sell out.
This will be quick. 117014 is your item number. I love it. I love feeling that I'm shopping like you, Mike. Like if you were doing it.
Well, yeah. Well, let's put it that way. We do it.
Yeah.
Right here, right now. If you want to go look up for us in a red oak presentation box, I think we sell all the proof state quarters. And understand these are proof coins.
Right.
This is the only place you can get them is out of these proof sets. They're not made for circulation. Not a single solitary one of these coins was ever made, intended, or released into circulation. Mm-hmm. So if you look for the first 10 years of the Sacagawea golden dollar, I sell those all the time. That's going to be in there, and we sell it for like $159 for just the little Sacagawea golden dollars that are in those collections.
Right.
We sell in a red oak presentation box. I know we've sold in the past all the state quarters for about $300. Same price. By breaking these out and selling the coins individually. Mm-hmm. The Kennedy half dollars, and that is arguably the most collectible coin out of here over time. I mean, out of these, obviously, the state quarters are the most collectible. But at the end of the day, the Kennedy half dollars by themselves, these 11 Kennedy half dollars are $150. Wow. The pennies are $115. Just the dollar coins, so we're talking about the Sacagawea gold dollars and the presidential dollars, $250. The quarters, almost $400. Coin by coin, I added it up. I have my little sheet right here. Almost $1,000 if you would buy these individually. Wow. And people always ask me, okay, you say if bought individually, who buys them individually? The fact of the matter is far more of these coins are sold individually
than in sets,
than they are as sets, even this year. So I just bought, we bought, let's say 1,000 U.S. government proof sets. We just broke every single one of them open immediately and started selling because I have 1,000 customers that just want the pennies. Right? But the only place you can get these proof coins is out of the proof sets. So if you want proof Kennedy half dollars, the only way to get 99s, 2000, 2001 is you have to take one of these proof sets, literally break it open with a hammer, take the coin out carefully, put it in an airtight capsule, and sell it individually. And there's so many collectors that want just the Kennedy half dollars. They want just the Lincoln cents. They want just the Sacagawea golden dollars. They want just the nickels. They want just the dimes. They only want the quarters. They only want whatever it is. And so because of that, the vast majority of these sets are broken up, are broken down and sold individually, which is why for you to be able to get these at $4.99 spectacular, that's half price. But at $299, like I said, coin by coin, we're looking at about $1,000 here. So at $299, is it any wonder we have sold over 500 of these runs? The key coin set in here is that 2009, even though the 2008s are worth more, coin by coin. That bottom row, that 2009, that's the largest proof set ever made by the United States government. That 4-coin penny set there, very, very, very desirable. That was the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, and they made that set special in the fact that they used the composition, the original composition of the Lincoln cents as it was made in 1909. So, you know, they haven't made pennies out of copper since 1982. They're made out of manganese and brass. Those were actually copper pennies. And if you look at those and compare those to the other Lincoln cents in the other sets, you can see they look different. And the reason is that's original composition. And that was the 100th anniversary of Lincoln cent. They did 4 different coins that year, and they were only done that year. That's why that little tiny lens right there is a $50 lens by itself out of the $299.95.
Right. And at our normal HSN price of $4.99, it's still a wonderful price. We are on a sale price because this is it. These are our final quantities. And Aaron, if you would flash once again, last time I looked, 150 left, 144 remaining. That is all we have. I don't even know that we'll finish with the time allotted here or that we'll make the clock. But at the end of the day, Mike, would this be a good place to start? If you've,
absolutely.
If you've never bought coins in your life?
You can collect going forward, you know, so you can collect starting in 2010 and then catch up. All right. Then you can back collect, and you go all the way back. They first started making proof sets in 1936. Of course, that's about a $15,000 set. But so you can back collect. It's a great place to start because it's all of the quarters.
Right.
So you start with, you know, those state quarters that are so popular. And these are the proof version. So understand, none of these coins were made, intended, or released into circulation. They're only available. These proof coins are the special collector coins made by the United States Mint expressly and exclusively for collectors. That's the big key to this. And those coins are only available in these sets. That's why coin by coin, those coins alone are $356 just for the quarters in this set. Yet we sell everything for $299.95. That's why coin by coin, you're about $1,000 if you break all these out. It's why you don't see big sets like this, because most coin dealers would rather get $1,000 than $299.
That's right.
And so that's why when I bring these out, they're so phenomenally popular.
Yeah, and we are running out of quantity right here. 120 of these left, just on the bottom rows, Mike, just the bottom 2 rows, basically price of admission, right?
Oh, more. As a matter of fact, if you look at the bottom 2 rows, that's the 2007, 2008, and 2009. And I added those together, those 2 rows,
1,
so the
2,
2007,
3.
2008, 2009, coin by coin, $500. The last 3 years, coin by coin, are $500.
Yeah, and I can't wait for you to get these home. They are absolutely gorgeous, right? Because these are the proof sets, right? The presentation coins. They are so, you just can't take your eyes off them. We are very limited. We are down to the wire. I'm going to let you know when they sell out. But if you want these, you have got to be ordering right now. Remember, you can still use FlexPay. Don't have to pay that full price up front, even though it's still so great. $74.99 gets them home. The longest return period that we offer at HSN. We've extended our normal 30-day return policy to 90. That is unheard of in the coin world or in the collecting world. So if you want these, please place your order at 117014. But Mike, what a cool set.
Well, and it's a historic set as well. And for us, it's historic not only in the fact that it's at a price at $299, but it's historic because it's all of the state quarters. Now, remember, proof is not a condition, but a method of manufacturing.
Correct.
So these coins are made specially. None of these coins are available anywhere except in these sets. So if you get a proof Kennedy half dollar, let's say from 2008, it came out of one of these sets, and these are one of those sets that literally, these get broken open every single solitary day. So it's a collectible that literally gets rarer and rarer every single day.
We are getting under 100 is all we have remaining if you want to get these. It's 117014. Remember, if you are going to buy any coins, because I've been up late at night and I've been, clicking through channels, and there are tons of coin shows out there. The counterfeits, as you said, Mike, you just don't know what you're getting, right? And especially if you're a beginner.
They show up and then they go away, and then, they try, if you want to return something, they're never there. They send you things you don't know. You don't know the provenance. Have they been there for 25 years? If they have, well, except that's us. That's us and only us, okay, is really what it comes down to. So that's what you have to do. You have to buy from a trusted source. You have to buy from someone who's been there, who when we give a 90-day guarantee, we'll be here in 90 days.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
These other guys, you don't know if they're going to be there for 90 more minutes. You don't know what's going on.
You don't know. And you don't know if you're getting authentic product. We are so happy to be able to offer you that. And we're so happy to have this great little home checklist. It's an easy place to find on hsn.com. It's going to live there for now because we want you to find everything you need during these trying times and to get those essentials shipped directly to your door. Now, all those home essential items are coming your way on free shipping and handling and 6 flex pay. And we have a little bit of everything, not only your favorite brands, but all of our categories. So whatever it is you need, we hope to be that place for you to count on. So we are wrapping up this hour and we're moving into the 2020 Proof 70 NGC Jefferson Nickel and US Mint proof set. Also very limited. Aaron, give me the number. There it is, 153, Mike. You're on. We're counting down.
Here's what happened. So the United States government, look, 2019 was an amazing year for the United States Mint. They made some of the greatest coins they've ever made. The 2019 S-Mint American Proof Enhanced Reverse Proof Silver Eagle. They decided they were going to make the rarest American Silver Eagle. They sold it for $64.95. And within 14 days, they were $5,000. They decided to make the first West Point minted Lincoln cent and not sell them to anybody. They could only go as bonuses in proof sets, silver proof sets, and mint sets. Well, I mean, if it worked once, it'll work again in terms of collectors have been flocking to that, and that's what this is. So the United States government decided, okay, well, last year was the first West Point minted Lincoln cent. This year, they've never done a West Point minted Jefferson nickel. So they decided to put the Jefferson nickel in with the proof set this year in 2020 as a special bonus. In other words, you can't buy it. You have to buy the proof set, and it comes with it. So what we have here is the proof Jefferson nickel, the W minted nickel in perfect 70 condition. That's it right up there. And once again, you get one coin we're showing you the obverse and the reverse.
That's right.
Now, here's the problem. Jose, and if you look behind the holder there, there's a little envelope. Yeah. That has the Jefferson nickel. That's how the government sends them out. Right. That's their idea of protecting this coin.
What? This thing?
Okay. So you wonder why they're hard to get in 70. Normally, a nice proof coin, you can expect 20 to 40% of the coins coming from the mint are going to be perfect 70. Yeah. For the Jefferson nickel, it's about 5%. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what the problem is right there, is they put it in a little baggie, and because of that, you open up your proof set, it falls on the floor, no 70.
It's not 70 anymore.
That's the way they come. That's the extra coin. So the thing is with NGC, we graded thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of sets. Okay, I ended up with about 400 of the 70s, which is 10% of all the coins in existence in 70 from NGC. I sold them this morning. I had 10 dozen left that I saved for this airing, this show, this 3 minutes that we have right here. It is one of the single most difficult modern issue coins to get in proof 70 condition. And I've got it in proof 70. Now, not only do you get that coin in proof 70 for $199, which is a spectacular price, I'm going to give you the proof set as well.
Wow.
So if you look at that, so you see the proof set down there underneath. Now already, see, and you look at that, those coins individually are bringing huge money. That Kansas, the tall grass prairie there, that coin is going like crazy with the kind of the wheat and the butterfly. That's right there with the prairie grass and the butterfly. The American Samoa coin with the bat. Baby bat, hashtag baby bat was on top of the Twitterverse there for quite some time. That was out there. That's an American fruit bat, mama with her baby bat.
With her baby.
That you're going to have right there. The Kennedy $50 brings $15 or $20 that you're going to have right there.
Right there.
The Lincoln cent always brings $10 or $15 when the new things. That's why we break open 1,000 sets to sell them individually. You get that too.
Right.
But more importantly, you get the first and only West Point minted Jefferson nickel in the history of the United States Mint. But the key to this, proof 70, almost impossible in this incredible perfect condition. Last 10 dozen.
That's right. $49.99 on any debit or credit card. Even if you've never ever shopped a coin collecting show with us, you can still use any of your favorite credit cards. $49.99. 712-744 is your item number. Please place your order as quickly as you can, Erin, because we are down to the wire. How many now remaining, Miss Erin? Erin, 140. So final 140 left. 712-744 is your item number. And, you know, at the end of the day, I know that we move really quickly with these shows, and I am fascinated. I know people record them. I record them because I'm really serious about this. You've turned me into a coin geek, Mike.
Good. You wear it well.
Thank you very much. And if I'm going to collect something, I want to collect money, right? I mean, these are proof sets, but right. So, Mike, we are out of time. I thank you so much. Stay safe. I will leave you guys in Shannon's hands. Adios, everybody.